Hi there, my name's Andy Hillier and I've got a classic for you today. It's Drops of Jupiter by Train. Wicked song. I'm going to teach you how to play the whole song. It's a relatively easy song to play as well. But just before I teach you it, if you wouldn't mind subscribing to my channel, which is Andy Hillier, it really does help me out. Give me a like on the video, press the notifications, all the usual stuff. Leave me a comment, even if it's just to say hi, it helps the video get some more views. And if you love what I'm doing, you want to support me, support the channel, and you want the tabs for this as well, and loads of other songs, then I'll put it on my Patreon page. A link to that is in the description. My guitar is in standard tuning. Okay, the song starts with the first verse, and we're going to do a simple finger picking idea, which sounds like this. So to play that, the first chord is a C chord. First finger on B1. Second finger, even though we're not using it, but put your second finger on the fret 2 of the D string, so D2. And third finger A3. So that's the C chord. And for this little finger picking idea, we're going to play the A string with the thumb. And then using 3 fingers, we're going to play the G, B and E strings. Just pulling them up at the same time, so you get... We're then going to play the A string on its own. And then just the bottom 3 strings. So you got... And then just put your first finger flat down and hold down E1 and B1. And you can play E1, B1 and the G strings. Ideally keep your third finger on at the same time. So we go this. We're then going to go to this G5 chord where we're going to put our third finger on E3 nearest to your face. And I'm using my little finger on B3. And my thumb's going to play the E string, so E3. We're going to play 3 fingers going the D string, the G string and the B3. All at the same time. Then playing E3. We're into the second bar now. You don't play the notes in the brackets, they're just held on. So we play the E3 then, and then D, G and the B3 at the same time. And then you're going to play the G, the B3 and the open E string at the same time. So from when we hit the G chord, you got... We then go to an F sus2 chord. First finger is on B1. Third finger is on A3. And little finger on D3. And we've got the open G string. And we play the middle 4 strings. So thumb plays the A string. Use your index, middle and ring finger to play the D, G and the B strings. We then play the A string on its own, and then D, G and B strings, and again. And then we're going to hit them again, but this time hammer on our second finger onto G2. So you get... So from the F chord or the F sus2 we got... We then play the A string again, and then hitting the D, G and the B strings, second finger stays on. And then we're going to put our little finger down to B3, and we play B3 and G2 at the same time. We're then going to hit the C chord, which when it repeats round, you don't play the very first chord. That just holds on. Hopefully that makes sense. Okay, so let's try the whole line slowly. Here we go. Okay, up speed. And then that just repeats. And then on the 4th time round, I think it goes around 4 times in the verse. Then on the 4th time round, don't play that last C. Instead it goes to the chorus. I'm going to grab a pick for this bit and go. So for that, we've got a G chord, third finger E3, second finger E3 nearest to your face, first finger on A2, 4 strums down, and then I'm playing an E5, so I'll just jump up and play the note E5. So it goes. You could just get rid of that E5 and just go to the next chord, but it's quite nice to put the little passing note in. We then have a D chord, second finger E2, first finger G2, third finger B3. Playing from the D string downwards, 4 of those. And then there's a passing note of just the open E. So we've then got an F chord, first finger B1, second finger G2, third finger A3, little finger D3. You could do the full bar chord if you can play that, but this is just a slightly easier version. 4 hits on that just straight, then 4 hits on C. Then it goes back to G and does that passing note of E5. Then D. No passing note on this one. It then goes to D minor in bar 11. First finger E1, third finger B3, second finger G2, and plays that for a bar. And then it just hits one F in bar 12, so no rhythm in bar 12. Okay, so let's put the whole of that chorus together. Here we go. And then it goes to the next verse. Now for the next verse, you could play the finger picking. Or you could just play the chords straight. If we go on to the next line, I've written there middle 8 after the second chorus. So this happens, it goes back to the verse and then plays a chorus and then it plays this line. But actually the first 4 bars of this line you could play as the verse 2. So you can just play the C chord, G, F, and then you repeat it. So in verse 2 you could play that C, G and F, or like the finger picking. And then like I say, it goes back to another chorus, and then it goes to this middle 8 where it's just playing that C for a bar, G for a bar, F for 2 bars. It repeats that, and then it carries on and plays C for a bar, G for a bar, and then we've got this B flat chord, which is your first finger A1, and third finger flat across D, G and the B strings at the 3rd fret. If you struggle to bar that, you could use 3 fingers, it's fine. So B flat, and it's just F for a bar. Okay, so let's play this sort of middle 8 part. So first 4 bars, repeat, and then you carry on. So you got this. Repeat. Bar 17. And then that just takes you to the chorus, which repeats till the end of the song. Well, I do hope you've enjoyed that guitar lesson and found it fun and useful. If you have, if you wouldn't mind subscribing to my channel, which is Andy Hillier, it really does help me out, as does giving me a like on the video, pressing the notifications buttons. And I do love to hear from you. I do read every comment, so please leave me a comment in the comment section, even if it's just to say hi, but Let me know where in the world you're watching this from, because I'm just making these videos here in my home in England, and you guys are watching them all around the world. So let me know where you come from. Let me know what songs I should do next. And if you love what I'm doing, you want to support me, support the channel, keep me doing this, and you want the tabs for this and loads of other songs, then I'll put them on my Patreon page. A link to that is in the description. Well, thanks for watching this. I do really appreciate it. I've been Andy Hillier, and I'll see you next time.